All right, good afternoon, everyone. I show 12 o'clock straight up. So I hereby call this special meeting of the Nacogdoches ISD Board of Trustees by video conference to order. A quorum of the following board members is present. Secretary Mindy Winslow.
Here.
Leah Beth Att.
Here.
The Reverend James Irvin.
Here.
And Mr. Farshid Narimond.
Here.
Let's see, Vice President James Montoya, as well as Dr. Tyrell Groman. They do not have electricity at their locations at the moment, so they are unable to participate in today's meeting via Zoom. But we do have a quorum present. On March the 16th, Governor Greg Abbott granted a request by Attorney General Ken Paxton to temporarily suspend a limited number of open meetings laws to the extent necessary to allow for telephone or video conference meetings in response to the coronavirus. In accordance with those suspended rules, we certify the following. Notice of this meeting has been posted online for at least 72 hours. Although members of the board are not gathered in a central physical location, we do have a quorum in attendance at this meeting by video conference. We are meeting by use of Zoom software, which allows two-way communication for members of the public. As we would at any in-person meeting, members of the public who followed the instructions on the meeting notice to speak during the public comment portion will be given that opportunity. If you would like to provide comment at a future meeting conducted by video conference, please follow the instructions on the meeting notice. All other meeting procedures will adhere to board adopted procedures to the extent practical. An audio recording of this meeting is being made and will be made available to the public at a later date. Zoom software allows for members of the public to view and interact. We apologize in advance for any unforeseen technical difficulties and ask your patience as we navigate these unprecedented conditions. If you have any questions about these suspended laws, please call the Office of the Attorney General at 888-672-6787 or by email at toma@oag.texas.gov. First item on our agenda today is public comment, and we did not receive any requests to address the board as outlined in the meeting notice. So we'll move straight to our one and only action item for the day, which is consideration of a resolution to extend the emergency paid sick leave provisions of the Families First Coronavirus Response Act. Mr. Martin.
Good afternoon, President Fitch, members of the board, Superintendent Trujillo. Thank you for convening today to talk about potential action being taken on a resolution to extend the coronavirus provisions of the Coronavirus Family First Response Act. Due to the emergency paid sick leave provisions of the Family First Coronavirus Response Act not being extended by the United States Congress beyond December 31st, 2020, administration is recommending providing additional local paid leave for all regular employees, contractual and non-contractual, salaried and non-salaried, using the same qualifying events and circumstances authorized by the Family First Coronavirus Response Act, except that the authority granted by this resolution provides additional paid leave for a maximum allowance of 10 days, and employees who have utilized leave under the FFCRA will have a reduced allowance to account for the previously allocated leave. Also, the authorization expires no later than the last day of instruction of the 2020-2021 school year, unless this authorization is revoked sooner or extended by the board. Administration again is recommending that the board approve the resolution to extend the emergency paid sick leave provisions of the Family First Coronavirus Response Act as presented. I'll be happy to entertain any questions you all may have.
All right, before we open it up for questions or discussion, can we go ahead and have a motion?
Ms. Fitch, this is James Irving. I'd like to make a motion that the board approve the Family First, extending the Family First Corona Act.
Thank you, Reverend Irvin. Do we have a second?
This is Mindy. I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Winslow. All right, I'm going to open the floor for any questions or discussion. All right, hearing none, we'll go ahead and call for the vote. Everyone in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. Thank you all for that. Let's see, that will
Thank you,
take us, that will take us to the final item on our agenda today. If I can have a motion for adjournment.
This is Mindy. I move that we adjourn.
Thank you, Mrs. Winslow. Do we have a second?
This is James Irvin. I second the motion.
Thank you, Reverend Irvin. A motion and a second. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you so much. We appreciate you today, and thank you for taking time to log in so that we could address this very important issue for our employees. Thank you, guys. Have a safe and warm day.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Praying for you, Dr. Trujillo.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.